In this video, I want to talk about how to find your purpose in life. So the other day, I posted an Insta story asking, have you found your purpose in life? And if not, do you want to know how to find your purpose in life? And because this is a question that I realized I've been answering too many times. Now, I'm not perfect, so I do not have the answer. And by the end of this video, you will understand why that there is actually no the answer to how to find the purpose in your life. In other words, I don't believe there's such thing called the purpose in your life that is predefined for you, right? So listen up to me. So have you ever wondered, have you ever been in the situation, or your friends have been in the situation where you ask yourself, I'm going to graduate soon, but I still do not know what I want to do in life. Wow, that's a deep question, right? Or have you ever asked yourself, or asked your parents, or asked a mentor or a sifu this question? What is the purpose of life? What am I put here for? And what is the meaning of life, right? What's my purpose? Because I go around seeing so many people say, I found my passion, I found the purpose in my life, I'm serving my purpose, I'm living life so that I can serve my true purpose. And maybe some of your friends are more religious, right? Their purpose in life is to be a messenger of God and to do God's work, good work. And you find that, hey, compared to these people, maybe not just the religious friend, but other friends, for example, me, right? You see me go around giving talk, right? Spreading message and everything. Seems like I'm living my purpose and I'm fulfilled. So you're thinking, I haven't found that yet. And I've been searching for years, and yet I still couldn't find the answer to that. What's my passion? Or what's my dream, right? If somebody asks, what's a dream? Maybe your dream is just to have a big house and etc. But you do not know concretely what do you want to do with your life, right? So maybe you feel like you haven't found your passion yet. And in that case, if you have been in this situation for a long time, you may start to feel a little bit unmotivated and a little bit depressed, which is normal. Because finding your purpose in life gives you a sense of significance, right? Lets you feel that you're meaningful and you're useful. And having a sense of significance is actually very important. It's one of the top 5 human needs, right? After you've got your food fulfilled, your shelter fulfilled, that's one of the top 5 human needs that we need, is to feel meaningful and have a sense of significance. So if you cannot find that, how do we find that? This is what we talk about in this video. So the first thing that I want to share is having a purpose is very important, or feeling like you are serving your purpose. Because why? I suspect that the Prime Minister of our country, Dr. Mahathir, is still alive, probably because he feels like he is serving his purpose, right? Someone that is feeling like he's serving a purpose, still have sense of significance, usually won't give up in his life. Now you think about it, have you ever seen stories where, or heard stories where, people that have been working and they've been working for a long time, and then after that they retire, and within few months or few years of their retiring, they start to, have sickness, and then some of them pass away very quickly. When they were working, they were very healthy. The moment they retire, they pass away. Or have you ever seen couples, old couples have been together for a long, long time, and then one of them pass away, and the other will follow within 1 or 2 years. Don't you feel it's strange? How come, people pass away in roughly the same time, right? I suspect it's also maybe due to this sense of significance, because when they are working, they feel like, hey, maybe I'm the manager, I'm still contributing to this company, I'm, still useful, people still need me around, so I will fight. Our body know that, and we will be, preparing ourselves. And the other case is, if spouses together, your goal is to take care of each other. Then when your purpose in life has already disappeared, then you have no meaning to live anymore, and so on. You won't fight for life, and that's why you will start to be not so motivated. So that's why I'm trying to say, even if you're young people, if you do not find your passion, you don't know what you want to do, or you don't feel like you have a purpose to be something useful, that may be the reason or the cause that make you unmotivated. That could be the reason. There are many, many reasons, but that could be the reason. So what's the cure? The cure is this. So the other day, I was also looking for the answer to this. What's the purpose in life? In short, what's the meaning of life? And what's better than to read a book called Man's Search for Meaning? So this book is about a man's search for meaning. You know what? I actually bought and read this book from Amazon. By the time I finished reading this book, I still don't get where's the meaning. There's no concrete telling you the meaning of life is this. But this book, interestingly, what this book does is it tells you a story of someone who went into the extermination camp. Someone who is a Jewish. If you understand the story of Germany in the past, if you are Jewish in Germany during the Nazi era, they will want to force you to push you into something called extermination camp. That's basically something where they want to, try to make your race disappear by torturing you because of some sick philosophy. Anyway, the author of this book and his family was sent to the extermination camp. And this is the story of his experience inside the extermination camp and how he survived. Now, long story short, he realized in this extermination camp, a lot of people are sent there. Some die very quickly, some don't die, some survive the whole thing. And the difference between people who die and people who don't die is just this. They have a meaning to live for. They have something that they are living for. Some of them expect to go out and see their family outside. Some of them expect, they will be alive, so there's a meaning. Some of them are taking care of others. Those who have those sense of purpose, that the reason to live, this is a key word, the reason to live. Those who have that can survive. Those who are pessimistic, they think all hopes are gone, they don't have a purpose or meaning to live by, those disappear, right? Those die. So here's the book tells you the importance of having purpose, but at the same time it also tells you purpose for everyone is different. And at every different point of your life, you could have a different purpose. And the way you get this purpose is as simple as the story that you create for yourself. In other words, you can right now make up a story about who you are supposed to be and make up a story of whatever purpose you are. Whatever purpose you set for yourself, that will become your purpose. Right? So the purpose in life is not something that you sit down and think about. It's something that you define for yourself. And how do you define it? You define it by telling a story. Telling a story of who you are meant to be. But this story may not necessarily have past, or it's not written for you already. It's a story that you write for yourself of what kind of life are you going to be serving. So for my story, I've already said my story is a story of me becoming a successful businessman and a tycoon, inspiring a lot of people, helping a lot of people. That's my story. And when I have set that story for myself, never mind how I got the story, you can set your own story. When I've got that story, I automatically take that story as my purpose in life. So what's the story? Life, in other words, after discovering all these things, and I've searched and all, in other words, life has no meaning. The only meaning in life is the story and the meaning you give to it. For some people, the meaning of life is their spouse. For some people, the meaning of life is their family. For some people, the meaning of life is to enjoy travel. Everybody has different meaning. There's no one defined meaning. You go and tell, you set the meaning. You don't find it, you create the meaning. That's how you find the purpose in life. So back to that is the purpose. And usually the purpose in life is something that we are passionate in. It has to be related in. So how do we find passion in life? How do we find passion in life? The way we find passion in life and meaning is not by sitting down and thinking only. First of all, if you want to find the passion, usually if you realize what we are passionate in is something that we are good at. If you realize what do you like to do, right? If you look at what do you like to do, usually it's something that you're good at, right? Or you think you're good at. When we are bad at something, usually we don't like it, isn't it? So the way for you to be passionate about something is, first of all, you have to understand every skill, everything that you try, there is a learning curve. At first, if you suck, just continue. You don't know whether you're passionate in it yet. Just give it a try. get good at it. When you're good at it, when you have momentum, you discover, hey, actually, I start to like this thing. Because you're good at it, people praise you. People say, hey, you're good at guitar. The guitar that you play is good. Then you say, oh yeah, right? Maybe I'm really talented at guitar. Then you start to be more and more passionate about it. You understand? So passion is something that is, I believe, can be developed as you become good at a skill. But sometimes it is not developed, even if you are good. So how do we know whether this is my passion? You don't know, right? Nobody ever discovered their passion by sitting down meditating. The only way to discover your passion is to try as many things as possible. You do not know what you want, but you definitely will know what you don't want. If you try enough things, and what you can do is you can filter, this is something that I don't want, this is another thing that I don't like, maybe this is something I like more. So when you filter, life will point you to the right direction. You understand what I mean? So try as many things as possible. Number one, get good at something. Number two, try as many things as possible. Then you're likely to find what you're passionate in. And then after that, the other thing that you want to do is, maybe right now you still couldn't find it yet, but how do we find meaning or sense of purpose in what we do and feel more fulfilled? The way you do that is by trying to link whatever you do to the end user or the benefit. Maybe some of you, right, you are feeling as if you are not, let's say if you are not motivated or you're depressed about your work, chances are it's either number one, you are not happy there because you are not excelling at your work, right? Number two, maybe that work is really not for you. And number three, could be because you do not see how this thing, even if you're good at it, you do not see how this thing contribute to the end user. Maybe you're very good at paperwork, but you don't know what does this paperwork, what do you actually contribute? You just live paycheck by paycheck. So what I want you to do, if you want to feel more fulfilled and have a sense of contribution, is go and see whatever you're doing now, how does it impact to the end user, and how does it add to the view? Because nowadays when we do things, it's all too specialized. We don't see ourselves creating like a whole fan or or a whole MacBook, right? If the whole MacBook is created by us, then we feel something. But if all we did was just, design the material for the keyboard, right? Then we may not see what's the purpose at the end, right? So what I want you to do is you link whatever you're doing to the benefit to the end user, and there you can see, okay, actually when I do this, it can benefit, after many process, benefit the end user. So whenever I do this, I'm helping this person to do better presentation, having more confidence, etc. So that's very important. So that's my tips. How to find your purpose? Your purpose is defined by the story that you tell yourself, because life has no meaning. Life only has the meaning that you are giving it yourself. And how do you find your passion? You find your passion by doing as many things as possible, and don't give up initially when it's difficult. At least get good at something to give it a chance to know whether it's something you're passionate in, and always try to see what you do, how does it contribute to the society, and how does it make you feel useful, right? So if you do that, then I think I may not be able to completely solve your, how to find my passion or how to find my purpose issue, but it definitely can help you improve and push you way more into the right direction. All right, that's all that I want to convey in this video. Hope it resonates with you and help you a little bit with, what should I do in life question, the quarter life crisis question. That's all from me. Once again, my name is Ming Tek. If you like this video, follow me or give me a DM, right? Bye.